Hey, it's John F. Gately. You may have seen over the last 24 hours the resurfaced video from Columbia University Medical School of the white coat ceremony. Want to take a look at that? It's really a religious service, really. And James O'Keefe triumphs while Dr. Drew apologizes, all in this episode. Let's take a look at this crazy religious service if you haven't seen it. And oh wait, I also have video of basically the same students doing a Broadway musical. You can't wait. You've got to see this. But first, the religious service.
For the first time in VPNS history, an oath has been written by the entering class to take at the white coat ceremony.
So first off, right off the bat, what they're basically saying, for the first time ever, we've modified the Hippocratic Oath, which was, I think, first approved by the AMA in 1847. I looked this up, 1847, and has been around since, like, 275 or something. So it's been around for hundreds of years. But no, these people decide that they're going to modify it.
The writing for this oath was facilitated by upper-class students and faculty, and the oath is found at your seat in your program.
She's also a wicked uptaka.
The class wrote the oath to reflect the values they wish to uphold as they enter their medical training, and I'm thinking of the words of our speaker today. They invite all physicians in attendance to join them in the recitation.
Oh my God, make it stop. Let me just fast forward to it, right to it. This is like something out of Maoist China, like Cultural Revolution.
Values influenced by both the past and present before accepting the privilege of caring for our fellow humans as students of medicine. Please join me. We enter the profession of medicine with appreciation for the opportunity to build on the scientific and humanistic achievements of the past. We also recognize the acts and systems of oppression affected in the name of medicine.
We have to recognize the acts and systems of oppression present in medicine, both past and future, and present, I should say. So I cannot play this whole thing. You get it right from this picture here. This is a religious ceremony. Let's take a look at the video that the students put out in June of 2021. Here it is.
Lights up on Washington Heights. About the break of day, I wake up and I take a little run. I make some time to play.
Riverside, first thing in the morning. Gotta get the gears turning for another day of learning.
On the anatomy schedule, you'll be doing the pterygopalatine fossa. And special, just for today, I've brought my cat.
This is our med school, and you probably want to check this out. Reports of our clout are greatly substantiated, enriched completely by the fact that our classmates are highly educated and they translocated to the single greatest little place in New York City, 155th to Dykeman. I love it. Other schools are jealous of it.
And beyond that, empathy and compassion are what drives us. We came here to wise up. These are the vectors, practice reflex on patella, pre-Oski trip to Hilltop. This corner is out of spelling now. You probably thinking,
I'm up Schitt's Creek. I've never been north of 96th Street.
Of course, you gotta have the white girl say that she's never been north of 96th Street.
Well, you must.
She must be checking her white privilege. By the way, you don't see a lot of guys in this video other than the big tall guy with the Rolling Stones t-shirt.
Take the A train, even further than Harlem to northern Manhattan and maintain. Get off at 181st and take the escalator.
To be fair, I have not been up to 181st on the A train. Why would I?
I hope you're writing this down. I'm gonna test you later.
We do get
We're gonna be tested later.
tested once a month. We flex our knowledge. When we pass to our profs, we must pay homage. So much to do.
A clinic and some interest groups.
So many dogs.
Avoid their poop. Watch class at 2 times speed. And when we're done, we hit the stoop.
Yeah, oh my God, there's like one guy. There's one guy. I wonder why. I mean, maybe all the other guys, I don't know. All right, just a little bit more. This is the future of the medical profession right here. Here you go. Oh, good God. Okay, so that was the future, and by now those people are probably like doctors, or will be doctors very, very soon. I'm sure that makes you feel a lot better. Let's take a look at the past of the medical profession, Dr. Drew.
And I want to start with a very sincere apology. I want to, as effusively as I can, fall on my sword.
About time. Maybe we could just kind of, I don't want to incite violence, but encourage him to do so.
And I want to explain why and what and frame it. So sit back and enjoy this if you like this kind of thing. So,
all right, let's fast forward to where he really apologizes. It takes him like 2 minutes to work up to it. Go ahead, Dr. Drew. It's about time.
Because I had seen menstrual irregularities caused by everything in my career. And I thought, oh, it's just another thing. It's just another thing. I was wrong. I apologize. I got it. I don't know whether we're going to find out exactly what's going on, but I was as wrong as I could be. And the one thing that this pandemic has taught me, well, one of the many things, I've learned a lot of things that I didn't want to know, but
all right, hey, that was about as big of an apology you can get from some of these people, so I'll take it. It was better than the Scott Adams apology from last month, which was horrific. You see, in the Scott Adams apology, he is still saying that we're anti-vaxxers and other things like that, and he's saying that we've won. This was not about win. It was about winning in a way, but it was more about being right. He never really says that we're right and he was wrong. He just says we won. Those are two different things. I did not hear, and I listened to the whole thing. We're going to play some excerpts. I listened. I never heard of the words, I was wrong and I apologize. What he really just says is, you won. Those are vastly two different things.
Having said as clearly as possible that the anti-vax people seem to be the winners, I want you to hear that clearly. The anti-vax people appear to be the winners.
The anti-vaxxers appear to be the winners. He can't bring himself to say that he was wrong and that he is sorry. He can't bring himself to say it. Thanks, Scott. Meanwhile, the original, the OG, James O'Keefe, who recently released a video that had a Pfizer executive basically admit that they were doing, what's the phrase for? Directed development? Is that what they said? They're doing things with the virus that they shouldn't. James O'Keefe, who recently survived an attempt to oust him from Project Veritas, even though he is much bigger a brand. I mean, he is Project Veritas. He is bigger than Project Veritas. And all of you out there said that, and apparently they backed down. So when you aim for the king, you better not miss. And they missed. And here he is yesterday, I guess, out with Robert F. Kennedy Jr. in the Santa Monica Mountains with a couple of dogs for a nice hike. Way to go, James O'Keefe. That must be his wife or girlfriend. What a beautiful photo, and way to go, James. Keep up the good work. Keep telling the truth. In the meantime, I'm John F. Gately, broadcasting to you from Plymouth, America's hometown in Massachusetts. Behind enemy lines. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Somebody who did not get vaccinated, got a little Omicron, or maybe even a worse one, but recovered. Now you've got natural immunity, and you have no vaccination in you. Can we all agree that that was the winning path?